Tony's Mod Time. It's Mod Time with Tony. Me, I'm Tony, and these are the mods. Mod Time.
Welcome to Mod Time with Tony for April 5th. We got a bunch to get to. Let's get to them. Start out with an update for the Autoload Stock Trailer Pack. This fixes some tension belt issues. If you have that, take a look. Get it updated. We got an old water tower. All platforms, $5,000. It's a water tower. Looks cool. We got a large diesel tank. 50,000 liters capacity, $15,000. All platforms again. Cool looking water tank. Bigger than the capacities we have in game. I like it. So we got a couple decos. We got stones. I'm gonna put some stones on a bunch of different sections of stones. And you got ground stains. I like this. Makes the map look more lived in. If you want some decorations for your map. There you go. Beehive Pallets. This holds 9 pallets. Put this on the spawner. This is the spawner. You put this down, spawns 9 pallets, stacks them up in a row on the boxes. Pull them off there. A little more tidy. All platforms. We got a barn with a garage. $50,000, pretty high. Solar panels on it give you $20 to $60 depending on the difficulty. Kind of a nice looking barn. A few small tractors, maybe a truck. All platforms as well. So we got an old big building. $45,000. Let's see here. We got one pull through. A couple different spots for there. A couple different spots for here. Carport. $45,000 for all platforms. We got the Alpine Farmhouse. Like this one is pretty cool. It's one of the Erlengrad houses looks like. But if you notice that you can buy it for $50,000, it's a farmhouse. You could have it as a holiday home, still $50,000, but you get $9,600 per month. You're renting out your house, or just a deco for $500. It's all platforms. Very cool. Steel sheds. We got 2,700, 3,500, 5,000. Small, medium, and large. I like that red metal. These look pretty cool. Again, all platforms. We got the Dutch sheds. You got a machine shed for $105,000. You got a machine shed with workshop for $75,000 and a modern shed for $30,000. Again, pretty cool looking sheds. Dutch modding incorporated all platforms. Pallet Pusher, we're going to show that off. So let's go to the bunker silo. We got a $20,000 for the bunker silo. Holds 500,000 liters. This one goes a ramp, $20,000. We got a wall for 5 and 10, and a tipping free area for 1,000. So you can make your ramp here. Big fan of these ramps now. They do make packing these bunkers pretty easy. Put some walls up next to it. There's your tipping area. Pretty cool. Again, as is the theme of today, all platforms. Seed and fertilizer production. This is pretty cool. So you can make seeds using any of the grains, wheat, barley, or oats, and liquid fert. Or any of the grains and liquid manure. Different recipes, very nice, depending on what you have on hand. You can also make fertilizer out of water and manure. Price is $30,000, 2,000 liters per hour. Liquid fertilizer can be delivered by tank or pallet. You see here. There you go. There's your liquid fert. You want to buy a pallet of liquid fert? It's $1,200. But that is a cool looking pallet. Again, all platforms. We go to page 2 today. Got the open air garden. Oh, Matan's putting out a bunch of mods lately. $2,000. This does tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries as usual. Also does potatoes and sunflower. And in addition to the water, you need sometimes seed and fert or seed and manure. Now, if you do the seed and manure recipe, it gives you more yield, more output, which is kind of cool. And then in the winter, those cover pops up. Very nice. Big fan of factories with different recipes. We got a tractor triangle. That's a tractor triangle. It's $253. There you go. All platforms. Drawbar. Another drawbar. We're getting lots of drawbars. Automatic change by type when attached for $65. You need a drawbar? You got it. Transport box, a couple of these rolling around. Put your seed bags in there. Take stuff out to the field. Put a hay bale, what have you. All platforms, $400. We got a bale fork. We're not doing bale forks. We got a manure spreader. This thing will carry chaff, 8,000 liters, 10-meter working with 27.5. Not a bad look piece of machinery from Farm Tech. Again, all platforms. We got 2 slurry tanks here. We're getting so many slurry tanks. They look exactly the same as the past slurry tanks. I'm sure these are fantastic mod, but I'm not going to review them. This came out yesterday. It came out in the Lizard brand today for all platforms. So if you want to see that look from yesterday, Roller Christie's put out an auto load pack, big bags and pallets from your productions. You see it transfers them into these bags, and your pallets, fabrics, and such will transform into these cardboard boxes, and you can unload them. Nice new set of auto load trailers. Wow, 2-meter plow. Okay, moving on. We got the Performer 4000 for 30 grand, 4-meter cultivator. Nice looking cultivator. Does require 240 horsepower. Very nice. All platforms. Here's the whole setup. It's categorized as a power harrow, but you got the 3 different setups, 18,000, 14,000, and 16,000. Combine those all together. There you go. Get a bunch of work done at once. 16, 14, and 18 grand. All platforms. We got the repeat windrow. Again, there's not much difference than the normal stuff we have. It's 150 grand, 53 meters, cubic meters, sorry, up to 56 cubic meters. It's a nice looking piece of equipment. It's not that groundbreaking, but it's a forage wagon. We got the Massey Baler, 125 grand, 200 horsepower. It's got some color choices, some configurations for the rims. All platforms again. Shooting out some square bales. It's a good looking machine right there. We got the SIP that came out yesterday again. Came out for all platforms. If you want to see that, go back that one. We got a disc cultivator, 12,500, 65 to 100 horsepower requirements, 1.6 to 2 meters. These are for your grapes, your vines. It's a small disc cultivator. Next, we got the 980K wheel loader. Good looking wheel loader, 200 grand. Buckets, 1,400. Holds 12,500 liters. I do like this mod. I think it's pretty cool. It is, again, all platforms. We're going to look at that. The Massey Ferguson 4700. 82 horsepower, 20,500. Bunch of different settings. Cool little small Massey tractor. Very nice. All platforms. Here's my favorite tractor of the day. The Case, the 184 Puma CVX. 225 to 270 horsepower. Bunch of different parts, tire configs, design colors. Making some shiny metal red. Like this little tractor. So we got the John Deere 6010. Goes from 105 to 185 horsepower if you get the fancy little chip tune. Starts at 70 grand. All different tire options. Good, basic, solid John Deere 6010, sorry. Next, we got the Manitou MC forklift. You got, starts at 37 grand, goes up in the lifting height range from 3.3, 3.7, 4.5. Topping out just under 40 grand. Double tires there are going to give you nice stability. Get the singles or the twins. It's up to you. It's a cool little piece of machinery. Lastly here, we got a map. Again, all platforms. Pioneer's map. This is set in central western Brazil. It's basically a no man's land for Brazil. 2 points of sale. Wool cotton at spinning mill. Wood chips and logs at logging. 3 water points. You got a Pioneer terminal for beets, potatoes, and sugarcane. Bale sales and limestone can be purchased. So here's your PDA. You're going to have to Chop down trees, make this your own. Go explore. Build this yourself. It's got a nice look to it. Got the palm trees. No man's land in South America. So we do have 2 to show today. We have the pusher. So let's start with that. Let's get us over to the game. Here we see our pallet pusher. So this comes down. Buy this. Where did we find this? You gotta find it. It's in decorations somewhere. There it is. Decorations, others. And you will see you have a 2 pallet, 7 meter, 2 pallet 12, and 2 pallet 16. And then you have the single pallet, 1P, 7 meters, 12, and 16. We have the 2 pallet here. It depends on how many pallets your start point sets out. We just set out some grapes here. Put this down. Very key thing to make sure that this area is flattened first. You want this to be super flat. Otherwise, you're going to have some weird things happen with your pallets. Put it down over your spawn point. Pallets spawn out. You can walk up to it. Move the pusher. You're basically just clearing your spawn point. And we'll get to the end of the spawn point. And work itself back. Get a new set of pallets. Do it again. Kind of cool. We'll see how it works. Sometimes pallets get a little funky in the ground. But I think it's neat. I like it. Could work. Lastly, we get to the new brand today. The exciting world of Mahindra. They are the world's #1 selling tractor. Here is your first look at it. Now, when I first saw this, these tires did throw me off. They look a bit odd for this tractor. But, good news is, we got Nokins, we got Vredestein, Midas, Continentals, Michelins. We got Narrows, rear twins. That is a good looking tractor. Wide tires and weights, and wide tires. You got a weight and a fender, and go just weight, just fender. Bunch of different exhaust options there. Windows you can tint. Front loader. Oh no, sorry. Back attacher. You got 2 different types. Front loader attacher. You got only a choice of 2 colors. You got the black and the red. A couple different options on the rims. But 110 horsepower. All the options included right now. We got 28,000. That's pretty cheap for a good little small tractor. Let's buy this thing. Check it out. Inside. Not a lot of frills. Not a lot of buttons. Pretty standard looking tractor. I don't know what that is. That's kind of scary right there. But you got a radio. You got your mirrors. You got shifting. Let's get out of cab view. This is a nice, small, little tractor. For 110 horsepower, not bad at all. And it's a new brand. We got the #1 world selling tractor brand in the game. I think that in and of itself, you get the gold medal for today. But that is my time for Tuesday. If you enjoyed this, hit that like. If you really got into it, hit that subscribe button. Feel free to leave some comments. And until the next time, take care.